Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new, welcome and thank you so much for subscribing. And if this is your first time, my name is Dengler. I am a Nigerian living in Germany, and in my channel I make videos about the cultural difference between Nigeria and Germany, as well as my personal experience, product reviews and reaction videos. So if you're into that kind of content, please consider subscribing. So today's video, I'm going to be talking about the challenges I've faced living in Germany for the past 1 year. So I've made this video before. I took it off because I left out some information and the editing was a bit shit. So here are the 5 challenges faced living in Germany. The first one is the language barrier. So in Germany, most people speak German. You'll find a few people that speak English in the small towns, but in the bigger cities, you find more people that speak English. You can even get around and do things, buy things, go to the restaurants and do everything you want just by speaking English. But you need to speak the language. You have to learn German. If you want to blend in, if you want to adjust to the culture, if you want to make friends, you need to speak German. In my case, I came to Germany last year and I only spoke a couple of sentences in German, and it was a bit hard for me because I live in a small town and not a lot of people speak English around here, so everything including filling forms is in German. I am lucky because my husband is German, and I had him filling all the forms and making all the phone calls that needed to be made, and I had him going with me to almost all my appointments because I didn't understand the language. So if you're planning to move to Germany, you need to speak German, you need to learn the language, which I am doing right now. It's not easy, but you have to try. You need to you can sign up online. There are even some free apps you can download and start learning German, at least the A1 level. So when you come here, you can better it up and try to practice as much as possible. Sometimes when I feel like I know something in my head in German, and when I speak it out, it's completely wrong. And I have people correcting me every now and then, and that's really helpful. I was also advised to start listening to radio and watch movies in German or have German subtitles and all that. That is very helpful. So if you're going to come to Germany, if you want to live in Germany, if you want to come to Germany, try to understand the language. It will help make everything better. So that's one thing I've found very challenging living in Germany. The second thing is making friends. So like I said before, I've been in Germany for a year, and I can't boast of any friend I've had, any serious friendship that I've made. In my case, I'm not the type of person that makes friends easily because, for starters, I'm shy. Well, coming to Germany is making things a little bit harder because when I try to talk to someone, I mean, people are nice here. I can tell you that they're very nice, very helpful, they're very thoughtful. The thing is, before they let you into their circle of friends, it takes time. I've also been told that most Germans are very faithful to their friends. They're friends with people they've known from childhood, from their childhood friends, from friends they've had from the kindergarten. It's just a bit hard to let other people into their circle of friends. Before they do that, they need to trust you. I mean, it's not impossible, although it's very hard making friends here. But try to make friends by joining a community. For instance, me starting this German course now has opened more door for me to meet people. So yeah, you need to go out and join something, be part of something, and you can make friends from it. The third challenge I've had living in Germany is getting stared at. So yeah, German can stare. It's not a joke. I get stared at so much that I start thinking, there's probably something wrong with me. Maybe there's something on my face or my clothes torn, and it's very uncomfortable because when you look at them, they don't stop. They just keep doing that. So not very long ago, I was in a public transport. I was sitting right in front of this woman who just kept staring at me. I didn't know why. The way she was looking, it wasn't very friendly. She was frowning and she was just looking at me like, I didn't understand why. I smiled and said hello and she didn't respond. She just kept glaring at me like, it looked like I was disgusting. I don't know, but it just felt really uncomfortable. Something I've also learned is that just because the Germans are staring at you doesn't mean they don't like you. Sometimes most of the times they're just curious. So yeah, Germans, don't be surprised if you come to Germany and find people looking at you, especially in the small towns where they don't have a lot of black people. I think, I'm not entirely sure. So yeah, so if you get stared at, don't just assume they're being racist. They're probably just curious. You could just smile and say hello, or if you don't like the way they're looking at you, you could just ask them what the problem is. Sometimes they don't even reply. One time my husband and I and our baby were taking a walk, and we had this elderly man, just like he was doing something before, but when he saw us passing, he just stopped what he was doing and started staring at us. And my husband asked him if there was a problem, and he didn't reply. He just kept looking like. So to me, I feel like I think he's probably just admiring a mixed family. I don't know. So yeah, just because they're looking at you doesn't mean they're being racist. Sometimes some people can be assholes, that's for sure. It doesn't mean everyone staring at you is. They could just be curious. I like to stare. I stare at people I admire. I like to think that most people are like that too. So it's one of the challenges I've had. So the first challenge I've had living in Germany is getting my hair made. So first of all, you can make your hair in Germany. You can braid your hair in Germany. They have people making hair. Although it's not a lot of people, but they have people here making hair in Germany, and it's just very expensive. I'm learning how to make my hair myself now. You can watch YouTube tutorials on how to make box braid yourself, and it's actually quite easy. I've learned how to make that myself, so that problem for me is solved for now anyway. Yeah, so they have people making hair. It's just very expensive. That saves money. The fifth challenge I've had living in Germany is finding an Afro shop, which is hard for me because I live in a small town. But you can find more African shops in the bigger cities. It's hard for me because I live in a small town. It's hard to find my African food and hair products and body products and all that. It's very difficult for me, but it's not a big deal for me because I actually enjoy German food a lot. The only problem I have is the hair products, which I order online, which you can also do. You can order online on Amazon. These are some of the challenges I've had living in Germany. That brings us to the end of this video as well. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and please hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.